It was kind of a life goal of mine to own ground in Iowa, and it happened this year, and to shoot a deer of this caliber on it is just, there's something super surreal about it. That's a giant. That's that big guy. The 6x4 is back. I wouldn't be surprised this deer's 6, 7, 8 years old. The lift X. This deer's insane. It's a bruiser.
Today is the first day that I'm actually gonna hunt my own farm.
Rock and roll. Dude, it's windy still. We're down a little bottom though, it should be all right. Dude, he's tearing that up. Here he comes, that's good. It's gotta be some good footage. Dude, that was legit. Oh, the 3-year-old's back. Luckily, this was a piece that actually was a permission place. Last year, we were chasing after a deer we named the 6x4. We actually had a failed opportunity at him. He busted out and then ended up killing the deer I killed in the snow. Well, the 6x4 is back, and he showed up like literally the first day, the day that I closed. I put a trail camera out, and he showed up on it in the daylight. So that was a pretty awesome feeling, but he's been around like every couple days he's around. He's got giant brow tines, so it's a little bit different than last year, but it's 100% the same deer because his tail is chopped off in half. So that's kind of the deer we're in here after. It's that big guy. It's a 4-year-old. That's a giant. Dude, that's a giant 4-year-old. That's awesome. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Here's this doe right here. Yep, here he comes. He's younger. Who knows how old he is, but we for sure have a big mature deer in here that's 6, 7, 8 years old, so awesome hunt. Great way to break it in, so we'll get back after it in the afternoon. We did a good gas station run and we're heading back in. It's about 1 p.m. Back on the other side of the farm. Up in this tiny little cedar tree. It's really not even tiny, we're just about 30 feet up because the way we access is through a ditch, and this cedar, it's rooted in the ditch in the bottom, so the access wise is great, but we gotta get quite a bit up here, so Jake and I are kind of swinging all around up here. That's pretty sweet, dude. He came out of nowhere. Did you see him coming? No, he was just like there. Yeah. Ready? November 1, frosty. Welcome to November in proper fashion. It's like 30, I think the truck said 33 degrees this morning when we got in it. And southeast wind, which is a little tricky, but I knew it was coming and hung this stand that we're in. It might be the highest tree stand I've ever hung. It was pretty high. But I wanted it to be on the opposite side of where we sat yesterday morning, about 200 yards north. And I got a camera on this creek crossing, and a 6x4 was actually overnight across this creek crossing. And he's been crossing every couple days, mainly in the daylight. Lunch break. I like it. We had a fantastic little nap midday. I feel refreshed. Time to go kill a big buck. Heading back in the stand. The stairway to the big buck woods, tell you that. Bedded down. It's November 4th. This has probably been the most boring all-day sit I've ever done. Maybe all the big mature bucks just locked up with does right away yesterday because they were really active like 2 days ago. And today and yesterday are just kind of garbage. Split brow 8. Gosh, that'd be tough to pass that deer.
Midday, we're doing what you do every single rut for as long as I can remember, is you overthink stuff and you gotta hang sets midday. But we got these we got northeast winds for the next couple days, so I want to have a good set at the creek crossing where we know the 6x4, if he's out roaming around looking for does, he's been through this creek crossing so many times. So we got a good south wind set at it, and that's where we sat the other day. But we have nothing really for north, and especially the northeast. So we're gonna go hang that right now. Midday, it's like 60 degrees. Should be fine. We'll be able to drive the truck literally right to the spot, throw it up real quick, and then back out. So that's the plan.
Back up in the stand. We did our midday site prep, I guess, for tomorrow. We're gonna sit the creek crossing tomorrow for sure because we got a northeast wind. We're back in the same spot tonight, so at the minimum, we can see a lot here. We can learn a lot about the new farm and stuff like that. Like a lot of these sits are just, yeah, we're trying to kill a 6x4, but also just kind of learning how to hunt it. So one thing I know, there's a lot of squirrels at this spot, so about all I know. That's a big deer. I don't know what deer that is. I did not recognize that deer. That's Andrew's 10. I just saw a glimpse of it. Oh, that's a pretty big deer. We just saw him, but he was way up on the ridge behind us. Yeah, buddy. We just smoked them. We just smoked them. We just smoked them. We just smoked them. Dude. We just smoked them. We just smoked them. That's a giant, dude. Are you kidding? Let's go find them. There's our stand. We were in that tree right there. It's the one we hung yesterday. Stuck way in the ground. Good long blood. I'm pretty sure it's just double lunged. We got him. It's pretty special. Oh man. This is one of those deer that just means so much to you. The first deer as a landowner is a weird thing to say. Ever since I was about, the first time I went hunting in Iowa when I was 16, me and my dad drew. And I think from that point, it was kind of a goal, life goal of mine to own ground in Iowa. And it happened this year, and to shoot a deer of this caliber on it is just, there's something super surreal about it. The history, being able to have a history on them, being a permission farm is so awesome. And then just a little cat and mouse game we've had this last week. It's just so cool. These things are just big mature whitetails that never gets old. Never gets old.